playing at Ground Zero Airsoft UK on one of their Saturday games, Attack and Defend Saturday games. Currently got about 50 players per team. This game is actually taking place at the prison camp. At the prison camp we've got one central prison building with 3 prison cells in it, one smaller outer prison cell, and some trenches and some log fence cover in the middle of the site. Our team's coming from the front of the prison camp building and the enemy team's coming from the rear of the prison camp building. Just spotted someone in the sniper spot on the roof of the prison camp there. I think it was actually someone else that got him. A second barrage of BBs came in from the left of the screen. I think that's what actually got him there. As you can see, there's one of our objectives that we've got to get. Blue barrel. There's either 3 or 5 blue barrels and either 2 or 3 ragdoll pilot things that we have to get back to our spawn. Both teams can grab any of the objectives, and it's whichever team gets the most objectives wins. Yeah, looks like that's our first objective, return to the spawn there. So back into the action, let's try and get some more of these objectives. We've got some more objectives being thrown about. There's one of my mates running around in the middle of the area there in front of the prison camp, throwing the objectives back to us so someone else can collect it. And I damn near killed him then. I'm trying to shoot into the open door of the prison camp there. Just happened to hit that tree as my aim was a little off, luckily for my mate there. Also, my situational awareness is a little down. This is the first game I've been to for a few months, as you can see, so I've got a bit of tunnel vision, almost shooting my friend there. And he's passing back another objective, and there's actually me and a few friendlies near us. I thought I'd just see if anyone else wanted to take the objective and run it back, but no one's up for it. We had it pretty well secured there, and they're probably all just thinking, nah, you can run, mate. I'll stay here and in my decent position and shoot the enemies. But as you can see, we've got quite a few objectives at this point. We've probably won the game by now, not 100% sure, as I don't know exactly how many objectives are in the game, but anyway, back in again.
Not sure if you've got friendlies in that left-hand door yet. They're stacked up.
Still having a look before I move up. As I said, there's 50 players a team, and basically all these really thick bushes everywhere. There's probably enemy in any. There could be enemy in any of the bushes anywhere, and yeah, it's almost like jungle warfare with all these really thick bushes everywhere. But it's actually quite good because it reduces the engagement distance, makes it more suitable for airsoft engagement distance. Right, I've moved up to the building now. There's the 2 friendlies on the left. They're the only ones that moved up so far. Now if we just take a look at that again, I'm actually looking into the open door of the building there, and I just happened to notice that guy there in the corner of my eye, and ducked behind the car just in time, staying behind the wheel of the car. Right, now I've gone urban prone. Yeah, I've seen the dynamic carbine. Fuck yeah.
Don't know, Max, have you got him? Yeah, he's dead, he's dead.
Wasn't totally sure that I got the guy, but there he is. Pretty sure that was me that got him. But anyway, I'm now going to go into the prison camp building as the other 2 friendlies that have moved up to the building have gone to the right hand side of the front of the door. And they're just about to move in, so I'll move in when they do. There we go, they're in, and I'm in now as well. So the prison camp building is actually secure. There's one of the prison cells there, there's 2 more to my right. What I'm actually now going to do is shoot through the prison camp window here and stop the enemy team from approaching the prison camp building. They'll be mostly coming through these bushes in front of me. Now I actually missed those guys. You can just about see the orange armband of one guy theirs, and the shots to the left actually hit the tree unfortunately, and the shots to the right just missed, and also I was too slow leading the shots to get that second guy as well. When I was playing I actually thought I hit those guys, but I never like call it out or anything because you can never be really too sure unless you see BBs bouncing off them. But yeah, just spotted a bit of movement there. Just about managed to get the guy through the bush. Firing quite a lot of shots, but all the trees and the bushes and the twigs and stuff do deflect quite a lot of shots. And I actually thought I'd got that guy, but he dived into the bush in front of me, and then you can see his hand just going up there, so I did actually put quite a few more rounds his way after he'd put his hand up. Unfortunately, it was a little bit hard to spot. You can just see another enemy coming up there, just about see him in the slow-mo replay there. It was probably a good 25 metres away, that guy. But yeah, time up on that first game. All the objectives have been taken back, and pretty convincing win by our team there. Right, we've switched sides now, so now our team is the one coming through to the rear of the prison camp, and the other team's coming through to the front. When you're attacking from the front, it's generally easier. So we've got to work hard to make sure that we win overall. There is actually a Delta team in place. There's a small number of players from each team. They're in place already before we actually move into the objective area. Without the Delta team in place, it would pretty much just be down to whichever team had the people that could run into the objective area the fastest. So they decided to put a Delta team down just to slow up that initial phase and make sure that people have to approach the objective cautiously. They can't just go running straight in there. And as I say, the Delta team is a small number of players from each of the existing teams. The Delta players only have 1 life. When they're killed, they go back to their original team. And oh yes, I forgot to say that we actually have infinite lives, so when we're killed we go back to a respawn, come back in and try and get the objectives. Just laying down a bit of cover and fire into the prison camp building there. That is in fact the exact window that I was looking at a minute ago, and I'm pretty much in the position of the people that I was shooting at in the last clip. So I can't actually see anyone. I'm just putting down cover and fire so that no one else shoots from that window. As our friendlies move up, you can just see one of them moving up on the left there. They are all moving up around me. You can't really see them too well from these shots, but they are there. But quite a few friendlies have moved into position now, so I'm now going to move a bit further forward. Just listening out to see where the shots are coming from. My mate got shot in front of me, and I've just been shot as well, unfortunately. And if we take a look at that in the slow-mo, you can see the shots are actually going right through the prison camp building. I believe they're coming from the open door, one of the open front doors of the building, and going right through the building and getting us, unfortunately. But anyway, back to the respawn, and back into the game. As you can see, all our friendlies have moved into position now. Looks like all the Delta team have been taken out, so we're able to move right up to the back of the building. All these friendlies taking position here and shooting down the sides of the building is also what allows us to actually freely move up to the building like this. If they weren't there shooting all the people in the bushes, we wouldn't be able to do this. My mate just went to the far right. I'm not going to go quite that far, but I've gone into the bushes on the right hand side of the prison camp. We've got some friendlies here, so it looks like they're not taking fire, so I should be able to move around freely within these trees. Try not to stand too high, try not to give my position away, because I will also give the position away of these people in these bushes here. So as I move around in these bushes, I'm going to stay low. I'm actually looking for objectives and listening for gunfire right now. Okay, now I'm moving, and as I say, try and stay as low as possible to avoid incoming fire and not to give away the positions of these friendlies here, because when people are looking in the bushes, it's the movement that they see. Right, just noticed a couple of objectives that need to be taken, so I've gone straight for one of them. Take a risky run. Quite a high chance of me being shot, but I got away with it. And I've got the objective back to the spawn. But that was only our second fuel can. We've got no pilots. Looks like the other team could be winning it, but if we can get enough objectives, we can make sure that our win was more convincing than theirs, making sure that we win overall. Pretty much gone back to the same spot. I know it's good, I didn't get attacked there before, so this is not that much later. And I'm still able to move around reasonably freely on this side of the prison camp here. Although still staying low, just in case. I can see another objective by the outer prison camp just in front of me there. That one's still not been collected. We've got it pretty well secured, but just going the last few meters to grab it and getting out of there without being shot could be a little more tricky than you'd think. But I'm still considering it, just having a look. Decided I'm going to go for it. If I can stay low enough, then I can't be shot through the prison camp, but I can take fire from the left or the right, although it looks pretty clear at the moment as I crawl up. Grab the objective, throw it back just in case anyone else wants to take it. Crawl back, hopefully I don't get shot. No one else wants to pick it up though. Once again, they're all like, yeah, you can go for it, buddy. You can do the running. We'll just stay here and do the shooting. So, okay, I'm going to run this thing back too. Right, back to the objective, back to the respawn, and that's in fact only our third barrel. So we've got 3 barrels, no pilots. Right, back into the area of operations and back into the exact same spot once again. But not too long after I got there, they called end game.
play, guys. Well done, Blue.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take it easy.